There are 5 verses in this hymn, and I was going to skip verse 3, but here you get to see what it looks like. It says, ride on in majesty. The winged squadrons of the sky look down with sad and wondering eyes to see the approaching sacrifice. The author of Ride On in Majesty is Henry Hart Milman. Born in 1791, died in 1868. The son of Sir Francis Milman, the physician to King George III, he was educated at Eton and Oxford, classical education. Ordained as a priest in 1816, he was a vicar in Reading and also a professor of poetry. He became the Dean of St. Paul's Cathedral in 1849. Contributed 13 hymns to Hymns 1827, compiled by Reginald Heber. And Reginald Heber is the author of Holy, Holy, Holy. At least that one comes to mind. And it says that he also edited a selection of psalms and hymns. The appropriate scripture reference here is Matthew 21, when Jesus rides into Jerusalem. As they approached Jerusalem and came to Bethphage on the Mount of Olives, Jesus sent 2 disciples, saying to them, go to the village ahead of you, and at once you will find a donkey tied there, with her colt by her. Untie them and bring them to me. If anyone says anything to you, say the Lord needs them, and he will send them right away. Wow. The disciples went and did as Jesus had instructed. They brought the donkey and the colt and placed their cloaks on them for Jesus to sit on. A very large crowd spread their cloaks on the road, while others cut branches from the trees and spread them on the road. The crowds then went ahead of him, and those that followed shouted, Hosanna to the Son of David! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord! Hosanna in the highest heaven! When Jesus entered Jerusalem, the whole city was stirred and asked, who is this? The crowds answered, this is Jesus, the prophet from Nazareth in Galilee. Jesus entered the temple courts and drove out all who were buying and selling there. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the benches of those selling doves. It is written, he said to them, my house shall be called a house of prayer, but you are making it a den of robbers. The blind and the lame came to him at the temple, and he healed them. But when the chief priests and the teachers of the law saw the wonderful things he did, and the children shouting in the temple courts, Hosanna to the Son of David, they were indignant. Do you hear what these children are saying? They asked him. Yes, replied Jesus. Have you never read, from the lips of children and infants, you, Lord, have called forth your praise? And he left them and went out of the city to Bethany, where he spent the night.